Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire,
I'm Josh Dome.
and we're going to talk some sports here. And, the seasons are changing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we really haven't had a real winter, I don't think you could call it, in Cleveland this year, which is nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
We could get slammed in March, but hopefully not.
We even get some in April over here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. But let's hope it's not, we're 24 inches I saw on the news last night behind snowfall, which is good. 17 inches we've had this year only. That's beautiful.
All right.
It's great. So, but, the Cavs, the All-Star break's over.
Yep.
They've got 21 games left. Kevin Love now in Miami.
Yeah. Sad to see, but
Yeah, I mean, Bickerstaff talked about it yesterday. It doesn't sound like there's hard feelings.
No.
They understood he wanted to play.
yeah.
And I think just some fans, the same fans that have bitter feelings about him wanting to play now are the same fans that never liked him.
Yeah.
They're just those fans. It's a group, and, they just don't like him.
Right.
And no matter what he does.
Right.
I even had someone yesterday tell me that he really didn't contribute to the championship.
Was that person okay?
Now, well, obviously they must not have good sight,
Yeah.
because if you watch it, you can see that he contributed big time.
Big time.
Yeah. Steph could have got around him if he wanted to. That's what the guy said. So Steph
If he
didn't really want to
wanted
win.
yeah, right. He didn't want to win the NBA Finals.
Like, come on. Come on.
What? Do the Cavs win without Kevin Love in
No,
that series?
they
no
don't.
way. No way.
And they would have won the year before if him and Kyrie Irving were healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, so give me a break. Telling me Kevin Love did. That's
Come on.
such bullcrap. But that's, I guess when you're in a group where you don't like a guy, you're always going to try to minimize him. I'll admit, I've been that way about players on teams I've liked through the years. So I can understand where they're coming from, but it doesn't make it look very logical.
Right.
It doesn't. So, like I said, 21 left tonight against the Nuggets.
All right.
So let's predict the record in the final 21.
The record out of the final 21 games?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think their record will be in these last 21 games?
I'm going to go.
Fourth easiest schedule in the NBA.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to go 13-8.
Oh, okay. You're less optimistic than me.
I feel like
But even though I'm called negative by a lot of people, I feel like I'm always positive when it comes to predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the Browns, I always end up picking more than
That's true.
higher than they
That's
end
true.
up. I'm going to say 16-5.
Okay.
16-5 in the
All right.
last 21. I think they got it together. They're playing better. Philadelphia, the last game before the All-Star break, yeah, they lost, but it's not, They 7 games before that they played great. Really, even 8 games, because they played well against the Heat, the game that they lost
Yeah.
prior to the 7-game winning streak. So, I think, I think 16-5. So.
All right.
But I just worry now about an injury. If a big man gets injured, who do we really have to replace him? I mean, because Rob
Lopez, baby.
is not going to cut it.
Hey man, I
like him.
I have not been a big Robin Lopez fan for most of his career, but the game I saw him come in, man, I think I saw him make a 3. I saw him getting rebounds.
Yeah, I
it
think that
was
at
probably
the
his best
end
game
when,
of the year.
That was the end when there were G League players playing against him.
No, it was like the middle of the game. It was.
Was it?
I think, yeah. It might have been like one of the best games of his career, but
Well,
I'd have to go back and
what
watch
I've
the game.
seen is a guy who's at the end of his career. Nothing against him. He's a good teammate.
Yeah.
Brings good, positive energy to
That's
the team.
true.
He really does.
Yeah.
He really brings a little that crazy
Yeah.
to the team, which I think every team needs, and the young guys seem to really like him.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know how that transfers in the playoffs if you need him for a series.
Yeah.
They need him for a whole series. I don't know.
know.
This is going to be. You're too young to remember, but it feels like 1976, the Miracle of Richfield. They did beat the Celtics, or they beat the Wizards, they were the Bullets then, and then they had to play the Celtics. But Jim Jones, their starting center, got injured, and Nate Thurman, who was late 30s or 40,
He was getting up there. Yeah.
he had to play the entire season. He had to start,
Uh-huh.
and it just didn't work. It didn't
No.
end well.
Nope.
And I just worry that kind of thing could happen again. I'm not worried about this Kevin Love thing, like, oh, Kevin Love's going to come back to haunt us in the playoffs. No, I don't think so, because as much as I like Kevin Love, there's not a lot left in that tank.
He's
There's
running
not a
the
lot
fumes.
left in that
Yeah.
tank, I don't think.
Yeah.
And so I don't think Kevin Love can be the difference maker. So let's say the Heat beat us in a game, they beat us by 2 points, and Kevin Love made the last basket to beat us. That's not Kevin Love beating us.
No, it's the team beating us.
Yes, and Kevin Love just happened to make the last basket.
Right. And that Miami team is a put together team.
Yeah.
They use their bench a lot, which is why Kevin Love, he'll get some playing time, because they use that rotation a lot. So
So I'm not worried about that scenario. I think that's Cleveland fatalism.
yeah.
Like, it's going to come back to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come back. It's going to come back to him. Look, like I said on the radio the other night,
Yeah.
we won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get over this. Let's get over that. It's always going to be negative. It's always going to end negatively for it. Because it didn't. It ended positively.
Mhm.
We won a championship.
Yes, we did.
Cleveland won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get over this negative. Woe is me. No one cares. Believe me, outside of Cleveland, nobody cares.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's feeling sorry for us.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's ask Buffalo, who hasn't won anything
Yeah.
in hockey or football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's ask some cities that, they haven't won anything.
Mhm.
San Diego. You know,
Yeah.
they lose teams, and their Padres sign the whole world, and they still don't win anything. They can't get out of the first
Yeah,
round.
they did sign the whole.
Let's ask them.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not there anymore, so that doesn't mean it's going to end negative.
Right.
Let's move on.
All right.
Let's move from the negative to maybe more negative. We got the Guardians, which is positive, but
Guardians
some
is
negative news this week. That Daniel Espino,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to refer to him in the future because of my soap opera watching as a youth. One of the greatest storylines ever. There was Underground City,
Okay.
realism, you know, and the leader of the city was Danton Gordon.
Okay.
So, ever since that time, I've referred to people named Dan or Daniel as Danton.
Dan.
So from now on, it's Danton Espino.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. At least we all know.
Michaels are Moses.
Okay.
Because a kid that was in the underground city escaped,
Mm-hmm.
changed his name, and he went from Moses to Michael.
Oh.
So I refer to Michaels as Moses.
Oh, okay. What about
You
Moses?
act like this- you act like this doesn't make sense.
What about Moses?
Moses?
Is Moses Michael?
Hey, well, yeah. I guess I would have to change it to Michael, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
You don't meet too many Moseses, though.
But at that point, you're just mixing everybody's name.
You're right. And I'm already confused.
Wait,
so-
Moses is Michael's Michael? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there we go. So Danton Espino
All right, Danton.
is, I don't know. It's probably 8 weeks until he can throw.
Mm-hmm.
So this is probably going to be a lost year because I know how the organization handles arm injuries
Yep.
with pitchers, and they're very McKenzie didn't pitch in a game for 2 years
Mm-hmm.
because they handled it, and it ended up being
Hey, man.
the way to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to doubt them. And arm injuries come.
Yeah.
They happen. You know, even guys that take care of themselves and do everything right. You know, I can't imagine that like Jacob deGrom is like doesn't do the right things.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking he probably does.
Yeah.
And look, he gets hurt a lot, and
Yeah.
it's not. It's the body build with him, I think too.
Yeah.
I hate to
Real
think
skinny.
that. Yeah.
Lengthy.
Yeah. And so Espino, you know, we can count. I think we just count him out for this year.
Yeah.
So let's not even think about him as an option, because why are we going to think about something that's probably not going to happen and might set him back even more?
Yeah.
You know, so
that sucks to hear for.
it does. So when we did our 5-man rotation last week,
Yeah.
I can't believe this. And look, he's kind of made himself on the outside
Yeah.
by things that he's done.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And
stupid injuries. But we completely forgot about Zach Plesac
We did. We
in
did.
our rotations.
We did.
Yeah. I was watching video later that night and I saw him throwing a bullpen and I was like, oh, Zach Plesac. So
Plesac.
I'm going to change mine
Uh-huh.
from Gavin Williams to Zach Plesac just because I think he's going to make it.
That's what it's
Unless
gonna
they
be.
trade
That's
him.
what it's gonna be. But
Yeah.
I think I might rather have your Gav Will.
Well, Gav will come up,
Oh yeah.
I think. Gav will come up. Or should I say Gav won't come up because that will mean will?
That.
Because we're switching
Oh
up.
jeez.
Moses
I'm
Michael,
lost,
yeah.
guys. I'm lost.
It's a mess. It's a mess. If we want to talk about languages,
Yeah.
I tweeted the other day,
Okay.
and Tommy knew what I meant, and a kid that I went to school with liked it, knew what I meant. I put on, and I might have put it on Facebook too. I can't wait till the Chris Bob season starts. When I was in 7th grade, myself and a group of my friends, we made up a language.
Okay.
The only word I remember from that language
Uh-huh.
is Chris Bob. And what do you think Chris Bob means?
I'm gonna take a guess and say baseball.
Baseball. Yes. Chris Bob.
Chris Bob.
That's what.
All right.
I know. Yeah.
All right.
You're finding out all this stuff.
Oh,
This
great.
This is just.
This is gold. It's a gold mine.
It's ridiculous. But it's that's who I am. So I did see an interesting thing last night.
Yeah.
I'm over the people complaining about the name change.
Mm-hmm. Oh my! It's too late for that now.
But I did see an interesting thing last night,
Yeah.
which kind of makes me think, is there hope that at some point they could do a throwback and somehow honor Native Americans? Because the Seattle Kraken hockey team made a deal with a local tribe in Washington
Okay.
next year at some home games to wear a jersey with their tribe's logo on it.
Really?
So I'm thinking they'll be the first team in pro sports
Uh-huh.
to wear a logo from a tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, is there a chance that maybe at some point something could happen where maybe they do a
Maybe.
throwback and
Maybe.
they could use the word Indians and they maybe have a logo? I know it won't be cheap wahoos.
Just for a little promotion.
Yeah,
I mean, It would.
yeah.
I could see it.
I'm
maybe,
good with Guardians,
Maybe a few
though.
years down the road. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm good with Guardians, though.
Oh yeah.
I'm good with it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, and I know you were watching this the other day too. When I was just, I just popped up my phone to see what games were on ESPN, and it was the XFL and the Guardians.
They're my favorite team in the XFL.
Yeah, and I know because I saw you tweet about.
Did you
that.
see my tweet?
Yeah, I did.
I
Because
joked.
I was watching that.
See what I said at the end? I joked. They'll always be the Rage to me.
Yeah.
Because
So
they were originally the Orlando Rage.
shout out,
Yeah.
shout out to those Guardians.
Yes,
man.
and they were bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
And
Oh,
I'm
they
gonna.
got killed.
I said I tweeted that night while watching the game. I'm gonna tweet as a Guardians fan, Orlando Guardians fan, the way Browns fans tweet. Near the end of the game, they got beat bad.
Uh-huh.
Near the end of the game, I tweeted, Paxton Lynch must be benched. The offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator must both be fired tomorrow because us Orlando Guardians fans deserve better. After one game.
That's funny.
Why not?
Did you see though that Paxton Lynch is the
he did
first
get benched.
person to be benched in the NFL, the XFL, the CFL, and the USFL? That's great.
When the Broncos drafted him, I was like, What are you doing?
There was so much hype for him.
Oh, I knew, and I
was
knew
so
it wasn't
much.
going to happen.
Oh, no.
I knew. I
No.
watched him a little in college. I knew.
Yeah.
This guy is an arrogant, overrated quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There's no there. That's describes him.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that. We transitioned from Guardians baseball to XFL.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it this week.
Yeah. Screw
You
the
know?
NFL. I mean,
Yeah,
look at the XFL.
seriously. I liked, I liked The Rock, that The Rock was at all 4 games, and the business partner, I cannot remember her name. Her last name's Garcia. But I like the energy they bring. Like the sport actually matters a little bit.
Right.
I know they want to make money, but the sport actually matters to them a little bit, it seems like.
Unlike the NFL.
Yeah, it's all about money.
It's all about money.
It's all about money. And so it was good. And I will not watch the USFL because it's terrible.
Yeah.
It was a terrible product last year.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. All the uniforms look the same. And the play was horrible.
Really?
I tried to watch a few games. It was horrible.
It was bad.
Oh, yeah. It was horrible.
So you ranking XFL as the number 2?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I definitely would, if I was stuck in a room and someone said you can either watch the USFL or XFL, 10 out of 10 times I would pick the XFL.
What about NFL or XFL?
Well,
3 out of 10?
It depends on who's playing.
Okay, how about the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers?
XFL.
Okay.
XFL. Not because I dislike the Packers. XFL. But I also in the XFL, the Arlington Renegades have the old Memphis Maniac uniforms.
Really?
Yes, and they're great. They're that powder blue. The helmet's powder blue too. Really awesome uniform. Of course, I wish they had the Memphis Maniac logo. It was so good. It was just a crazy looking guy.
Yeah.
It was so good. The mental health, U.S. mental health organization or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, they were against it.
Oh.
They came out and released a statement that it was
jeez.
not good, and it was like, yeah. And one time I like what Vince McMahon did. He said, "We don't care what you think.
Vince McMahon.
We're keeping it." That's my logo in the hockey league, in the fantasy hockey
really?
league. That's my team, man. Memphis Maniacs.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, let's move on here.
All right.
We got the Lake County Captains will be starting up their season soon.
Yeah.
You attended several games last year.
I was at a few games last year. I think last year I was at a lot more games than I
You
have
go
been
to quite
in
a
the
few.
past.
Yeah. I've covered them for their whole time, 19 years. This will be 20. New ownership group. Peter and Rita Carfagna sold the team to a new group, and so I think this new group has a lot of energy. They're younger. They have a lot of resources. There's going to be a lot of interesting promotions. I was over there yesterday talking to the assistant GM, Drew LaFollette, and I think there's some energy in the building that hasn't been there in a while. And I really can see their attendance really going up this year. And so their ticket guy is back, head of ticket sales, Andrew Rover. He's back.
Yeah, thank God. That makes me want to go to a bunch more games again.
He's back. I guess he's doing 40 games. He's not doing all 70. He's doing 40.
Okay.
But he's got kids now.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. They probably play sports.
Yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
do play
That
sports.
takes
I
up a
know
lot
they
of time.
play sports. I know
Takes
they
up
do.
a lot of time.
Yeah. So he's going to miss some games.
Yeah.
So, but he's back, which infuses life into the organization immediately. Also, the bowling team we have in Andrew Rover's league, I don't know if you saw,
I did hear about this.
we won the championship. We won the first half championship. We did. We won the chip.
The chip.
As the young people like to say. We won the chip. We did. I bowled the best I bowled all year.
That's good to hear.
I had a 399 series, Josh.
Oh, no 400.
No.
It was close.
I went up, though. My average went up again.
Here we go.
The last game and a half, I found it.
Yeah?
I did. I was making marks. Not getting a lot of strikes, but making my marks.
Make your spares, man.
You
know your broadcast partner Chuck
my
Kolchak would
broadcast
say.
partner Chuck Kolchak would have been very proud of me.
That's good.
In the second game, I had 8 of 10 marks. I marked in 8 of the 10 frames.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. The only problem was the 2 frames where I did not mark.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1 on my first ball after a spare,
Okay.
and I got a 3 on my first ball after a spare. It was, I'll spell it out, UGLY. Yeah, it was ugly.
Ugly.
It was ugly. It was not good. It was not good. But that's
No.
why I am a
Yeah.
130, 140 bowler now.
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
of
just
that
keep
kind of
getting up and keep getting it
Yeah.
up. Kid. Make your spares, man.
Yeah.
But
so-
no, I got a text from Tommy right away about
oh,
it.
did you? Yeah. We have a picture. We took a picture
Yeah,
too.
I got the picture.
We did.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fun that we won. You know. It
Yeah.
was-
It's always fun.
First championship I've won in anything. Well, not fantasy sports. I wouldn't count that, but in real life sports. First championship I've won since Tommy was less than a year old.
Wow.
When my bowling team, my Thursday night league, won the championship.
Wow.
One of the worst teams I was ever on, and
Uh-huh.
1 year we won the first half and won the championship.
Wow.
So it's been a while since I won a championship.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we're gonna win one this summer in baseball.
Oh yeah.
In the adult league, yeah. We're gonna win one.
Yeah.
So yeah. You got that secret weapon pitcher that'll come in and pitch once in a while. You know it. You know it.
We're getting
dog.
them warmed up. We're getting them warmed up.
You know it.
You gotta start throwing now, Tim.
Oh yeah. Well, look, I'm probably going to. Yeah.
Man, you gotta be honest
I'm
with
not
me.
gonna pitch a lot.
Yeah, I haven't thrown in months. I haven't thrown in
Well,
months.
we'll have to throw. We'll have to start
Yeah.
throwing then.
Yeah.
So, so we got that. We got the captains. We're getting close here on time. So, why don't we just finish this with tomorrow? We'll go to the Wycliffe bowling team. The boys head
Yes.
to Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
I like to call it Stonehenge.
I do too.
I do too
Yeah.
because it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wonder when we get there. I've never been there. I don't think.
Oh.
I wonder if we get there. Are there these big stones in the front?
I don't really remember. I've only
Probably
been there
not.
once, and it was a long time ago.
Probably not.
I'm gonna say probably not, but there might be some stones around, you know.
Maybe some alien ships in the parking lot.
Yeah, something like that.
But so they head there tomorrow for the districts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident. Yet, as I told Tommy yesterday, even though I do not bowl on the team, I do the streaming. I'm nervous though.
Yeah.
But I think I'm always nervous when I care.
Ah.
You know what I mean? And I want them to do well.
Right.
And I fully believe they can do well.
Oh yeah.
You've got 2 bowlers that are almost always over 200.
Yes.
Wyatt hovers around 200.
Yes.
And John's hovering around 180 now.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's that Noah spot, but Noah Garrison has bowled better lately.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're on, and look, Tony and John were not on at sectionals.
Yeah.
They've got a really good shot to advance.
If all of them are all on their game,
They'll win the district.
easily.
They'll win the
They'll be
district
fine.
if they're all on.
If they're all
Yeah.
on, they're fine.
Yeah,
They just gotta make sure that happens.
yeah, and hopefully it will. We'll see. And then the girls' bowl on Saturday.
Yeah.
I hope they do well too.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing. They've not been as solid as the boys,
Mm-hmm.
and it has nothing to do with bowling. There's a lot of issues there.
Mm-hmm.
I give Coach Vicky Hill a lot of credit for
Keeping it
dealing
together.
with things she's had to deal with. It's been tough, but but good luck to both of them.
Yeah, of course.
It would be great to see. They win this. They get to state. You never know what happens.
Mhm.
It'd be amazing to see a bowling banner hang in the new gym.
Yeah,
That would be unbelievable.
that'd be.
Let's
amazing.
open the school with a bowling banner. How about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Oh, if this school is a bowling team, you're damn right it does.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Mhm.
They do have a banner in the gym now though for like winning the conference championship last year.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's up there. It's up there. Yeah. and it'll be moving to the new. But I want a state banner. I want a
Oh,
banner next to
yeah.
the softball and the baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the soccer runner up.
Mhm.
I want one of those.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Then you cannot not acknowledge them
Mhm.
ever again.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I think that might be about it
All right.
for this week. You got anything else?
No, I'm just hoping for a dad joke next week.
Okay, I'll try to come up with something. I don't want to put garbage
No,
on.
I know you can't force them. You
No,
can't
I don't
force
wanna
them.
put
They just
that.
got to come. So I hope it comes.
So we'll see, and I'm hoping.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like they just don't come out of thin air.
Right.
They don't. But hopefully, maybe my former 1980s Wycliffe 1987 classmate Mike Fink will post something on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
The original
The
dad joke
original
came from
dad
him.
joke.
Yes, he posted on Facebook.
Might
and
have to be like I don't know. I think it's still the best dad joke of all time as of right now.
it. But another one got more hits or more
Yeah.
views.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do next week. We'll see. It's hopefully we'll be getting back outside soon.
Yeah. It's starting to get nice.
We
out
were
there,
close
so-
today, but
Almost.
I made the
Yeah.
executive decision to have it in the inner studio one more time.
Yeah.
With the fish tank in the background. But all right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Until next week, I hope everybody has a great week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Stone. Go Blue Devils.